Have you ever gotten a desk lamp that you thought would be everything you needed, but then it turned out to be
clunky, super uncooperative, or just downright ugly?
Don't worry, it's not just you, it's me too.
How about these images? Does it ring a bell? Too bright, too dark, too yellow, too blue?
Don't worry, because today we are going to be discussing a brighter option. I understand how frustrating it feels when accidents happen. How it feels to have your entire workspace looking cluttered and ugly. And also when you have to keep adjusting your brightness manually. What if I told you that there's a solution for you to solve all of your problems with the touch of just a finger? When I first heard this lamp was $500, I was like, wait, what? Why would a lamp cost $500? Is it made out of gold or something? Is there like fairy dust inside? Is it lighting up because Tinkerbell's dancing inside? Why is it so expensive? But after testing it out for a couple of weeks at the office, I must say that it is growing on me. But anyways, let's get into the review where I will be sharing my thoughts along with the pros and the cons. For the accessories, we have been provided with a USB Type-C cable to power the device. It is quite thick and makes a pretty good connection with a snug fit. We are also provided with a clip that BenQ says is patented, and it should fit in most monitors that have a 1 to 3 cm thickness. We are also provided a 2-year-long warranty in case your lamp goes damp. And this is very reassuring because usually we don't see lamps like this get covered by such a long-term warranty. It basically just shows how much confidence BenQ has in the lifespan of this product. Now, for the aesthetics, the screen bar is classy in a matte black chassis. The surface features a sandblasted aluminium alloy that is fingerprint and smudge resistant. There are also components made of polycarbonate and ABS, which are pretty durable plastics. Other than that, you have a glossy control surface which is pretty low profile and keeps with the minimal aesthetics of the entire lamp. The lamp seems to be edge lit with an LED strip that shines onto a reflective silver material, which redirects the light and diffuses the light before it shines onto the rest of the desk. The clip does not seem to enable much adjustments for the lamp, but it is definitely enough for you to fine-tune to cover most work surfaces.
The size of the screen bar is 45 cm long, 9 mm wide, and 9.2 mm tall,
which is quite compact and thin for a desk lamp. It also weighs 0.53 kilograms, including the clip. While there may be a little heft to it, it definitely feels solid and won't move around once you set it on top of your monitor. Now, onto the functionality of this product. Let's start off with the buttons. There are 4 buttons on the top of this lamp that are touch sensitive, and let's go over them one by one. First off, manual dimmer, which is used to manually dim the brightness or adjust the hue. On brightness, there are 14 adjustable brightness levels, as you can see here. Therefore, you can set it to whatever lighting that is specific to your environment. That's quite a lot of flexibility, but do pay in mind that the brightness varies in different color temperatures. The screen bar is designed to have a maximum brightness of 1000 lux at a height of 45 cm from your desk, and that is coincidentally the same measurement as the BenQ EW2780 monitor. Wow! Okay, Simon, you can put it down now. However, if you use a monitor that is humongous like the 43-inch, don't expect the same amount of max brightness. Oh yeah, in case you're unfamiliar, lux is the measure of the intensity of light as perceived by the human eye when it hits a surface, and in this case, the surface would be your desk. Also, since the light is constructed using bicolor LED emitters, one cool and one warm, Shane speculates that the maximum brightness is probably somewhere in the middle of the color temperature range where both LED emitters are on at full brightness. Following that, hue adjustment, in which you would hold to gradually adjust the color temperature, like this. And also like this. For color temperature, this lamp color spans through 8 color temperatures from a 2700K warm light to a 6500K cool light. The 6500K, or the coolest temperature setting of this lamp, is most commonly associated with daylight and is especially useful during daytime to boost focus and increase productivity. And then in contrast, the 2700K, this one, is a light temperature that is mostly used in the interior of homes and living spaces. It is also useful to reduce blue light exposure at night time, which may negatively impact our circadian rhythm and also reduce the quality of our sleep. For night owls who like to work at night, especially for us content creators, this is highly appreciated. Thirdly, we have the auto dimmer button in which you can tap for an automatic brightness and the indicator will shine green. There is a built-in ambient light sensor that illuminates to 500 lux. Under normal circumstances, auto dimming will set the light to 500 lux, which is mid brightness. However, if you're in a dimly lit room that is under 50 lux, the lamp automatically adjusts its illumination to 300 lux to match the room. Therefore, this would help to reduce the discomfort caused by strong contrast of light. With that being said, do pay in mind that you will still have to set your own temperatures. And of course, the final button is the power button, which you can tap to turn it on or off. One cool thing to take note of is that this screen bar is able to remember the last setting applied before you switch it off. And it will revert back to the same settings when you switch it on again, like this. See? Same color. And that is really handy. Other features include the patented clip design. The clip is said to instantly attach to any monitor because there is no need for tape or screws that might damage your monitor. It's a pretty elegant design and very intuitive to use. The screen bar also features an asymmetrical optical design which would eliminate problems such as reflections or glare to be seen on the screen. The light from the screen bar hits the desk at a 90-degree angle, therefore only illuminating the desk and not the screen. Another way to achieve this is probably to have a very thick diffusion material set in front of the LED strip, which will also reduce the max brightness significantly. So, BenQ did a good move there. According to a Harvard Medical School article, the best way to position a reading light is to have it shine directly onto your page and not over your shoulder. Therefore, a desk lamp with an opaque shade pointing directly onto your reading material is the best possible arrangement. The screen bar imitates this with its reflected LED strip that illuminates your desk directly. Next up, it's color rendering index. The light source is a dual or bicolor LED that has a very respectable color rendering index of RA more than 95. This means that this light is able to render colors very well. That means as content creators, we can use this light to directly light up our subject on the desk as we shoot top-down footage. It performed well even when compared to our studio lights, such as the Aperture 120D Mark II, which we use as a key light for our videos. However, we don't have a proper color meter such as the ones from Sekonic to test it out. So these are just observations from Shane, who was using this light to color grade and edit B-rolls that we shot earlier. Next up, moving on to the I/O ports. As for I/O ports, we only have one Type-C socket powered by the USB power cable, and that's about it. The screen bar's input voltage is 5 volts and that's pretty standard to most USB devices nowadays. This also means that you can power this up using a power bank should you want to bring it anywhere. Furthermore, its power consumption is just 5 watts at the maximum brightness. This shows that the screen bar is a very energy efficient device because we hardly need to crank it up to above 60 to 70 brightness during our normal daily use. Moving on to the pros, the mess, and the cons. We'll start off with the cons. Now first off, the first con and the only con is its price. But Shane still says that this is a hashtag cheap buy compared to lamps out there that are 3,000 ringgit. This lamp is 599, so still can lah, right? Next up for the mess, the most meh thing about this lamp is that if you're not using the auto brightness mode, you have to keep pressing the button until you find the perfect brightness. And that's a lot of pressing, you know? Moving on to the pros, one of the biggest pros about this lamp is that it looks great, very minimal and unobtrusive, meaning that it will fit into most workspaces with relative ease. Secondly, build quality. Now this lamp is pretty solid and sturdy because it is built with pretty good and premium materials. Thirdly, minimal glare. Now, this lamp is able to create a pretty diffuse light to eliminate problems such as glare. Fourthly, customize to your heart's desire, because with this lamp, you are able to customize brightness and even color temperatures. Fifthly, this lamp doesn't have goldfish memory because you can remember your settings from the last time you switch it off. Last but not least, good color rendition, which will be great for you content creators out there that plan to shoot anything using this light. The color accuracy is pretty great, so you can trust on that. Now that we have come to the conclusion, it is a smart solution for lighting up your entire desk without wasting precious real estate on your desk, which can be used for other purposes. Also, it integrates well with BenQ monitors that have eye care features to prevent eye fatigue when working long hours. Well, some people might say that this is just a very expensive lamp, but I personally feel that it is much more than that. What we are paying for is the technology, in which tech enthusiasts like you and I will always appreciate. At the end of it all, our final rating for this product is an 8 out of 10. But why not a 9? Because Shane said no RGB lor. And if you're wondering why Screenbar also need to have RGB, he said, it's his money. He like lor? He like ma? Cannot meh? Cannot. For that, Shane wants to ask you, why drink coffee must add sugar? Why drink bubble tea must add bubble? Why choose girlfriend must be pretty? And why oppa need to be skinny? Whatever boats your float lor. I mean, whatever floats your boat lor. Right? Hey Shane, I actually don't really get it. Anyways, if you like our content, please do give us a like and share, and leave a comment down below if you would like to see more content like this from us, and also let us know if you think that your future is brighter than this lamp, or if this lamp is brighter than your future. At the same time, do subscribe to us on our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell for notifications. Ding ding ding, okay? Very easy to press that button. Also, do follow us at Facebook and Instagram to see more shenanigans from the Mob House team. And I will see you when I see you in the next one. Okay, I'm gonna do a very dramatic transition out, okay? Ho! Bye!